It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And alongside us is Shams Charania. We'll be hanging out and chatting with us for a bit. Shams, great to have you with us as always, man.
Absolutely. And BA, there's a lot to talk about these days, so thanks for having me.
Tee us up now. Is the news robust or minimal at this time of year?
Oh, BA, it's always fluid with me.
And here's what Memphis' schedule looks like. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
So a look at the starters for the Pacers. Siakam and Jackson playing together in the front court. Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. And it's Nesmith in at the three, small forward. And for Memphis, Morant runs point with KCP to his side. Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. And it's Clark in at the five, down low. Now here's Jackson. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
Wells, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Wells. Jackson for three. The rebound by Jackson. Indiana on offense. And the Grizzlies admitted they were not close, Shams, and they pivoted this summer, trading away Desmond Bane.
Sometimes you've got to take a step back to take 2 steps forward. The Grizzlies clearly reshaped their salary cap books, and their history shows they've been able to find some sleepers in the past as well. So can they use those assets and flexibility to reload? We'll see in the coming few months.
Now here's Nembhard, coming in off 12 points in his last outing.
Talk about confidence. Halliburton oozing with it. No hesitation off the catch and shoot there.
And here's Morant. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Pass to Clark. Fires from deep. And another miss by Memphis. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Nesmith passes to Halliburton. The three-pointer off the mark.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Halliburton against Morant. Clark with the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the ball out of play. The Pacers will have it. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Yeah, the Grizzlies head coach and I were able to chat. He talked about the importance of trying to control the pace of the game. Coach said, quote, Halliburton and his offense like to play fast and push the ball up the floor. So we want to limit their fast break chances and make them play in the half court. We'll see if they're able to slow them down. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Drops in the three. Halliburton's got his second bucket of the night.
A true marksman from behind the arc. Halliburton has that light always on green.
From deep, Morant sinks it from distance.
A huge sigh of relief. 1 for 5 now. Let's see if they can keep it going.
Shams, with so many entertainment options out there, Commissioner Silver has said the league cannot be complacent.
Boy, is there ever. I mean, you think about the new TV deals, you think about the rise of social media. We're seeing so much innovation in this world, just in general, across all sports, and the NBA is no different. And certainly, the league office has been very proactive, looking to improve this product at every turn, and a lot of this is around social media and around the internet, around their young consumers and young fans.
Here's Halliburton. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. The three ball. Cleared away by Wells.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Nembhard against Caldwell Pope. Out to the wing. Clark, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Outside Nesmith. Kicks it out to Siakam. Buries it from three.
Sweet, quick shot from Siakam. His motion just about automatic and effortless.
Clark with a screen on Halliburton. Morant finds Jackson. Morant with a screen on Siakam. Jackson gets the bucket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Nembhard. He's scoreless. Jackson with a screen on Morant. And the dunk by Jackson.
He's so dangerous in the pick and roll. Halliburton beating the defense with that pass right there.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a three-point game. Jackson with a screen on Halliburton. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Shams, you're always ready to break a story. Is there ever a chance for you to unplug?
Late summer is when things are quietest, that mid-August through September Labor Day window. That's usually the best moment to get off the grid. But, BA, you never know in today's NBA when things could happen. So that could be in the summer, too.
And you're always ready. I know that about you. You're a workhorse.
Always ready.
Seems like Halliburton is always looking to do a little more, always making the extra effort. That's fairly rare.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
You know, we've seen Halliburton be elite for stretches in his career. Not at that level every night, but he's working on being more consistent, and I don't think it's far off for him.
And he makes both free throws.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Pass to Wells. Jackson outside. Back to Wells. They set the pick. Jackson outside. Caldwell Pope. The pass to Wells. And here's Morant outside. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
Now here's Morant. He's got 5. Pass to Wells. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Morant with a screen on Nembhard. Here's Caldwell Pope. It's good.
Look at Caldwell Pope battling inside. Boy, he fights through that contact, doesn't he?
Nembhard outside. To the paint. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Now here's Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. There's Jackson with the 3. That one doesn't go. He's just 2 for 5. And we're seeing teams these days applying more early ball pressure. Why is that tactic gaining steam, Sean?
Well, pressure is always going to provide a level of stress, and so it's a way to wear your opponents down, force them to operate deeper into the shot clock, and really it's a way for teams to leverage their length, their depth, their athleticism. You are seeing it used in different strategies.
Halliburton for 3. That one no good.
Well, he certainly hit some turbulence here, trying to get it cranked back up.
Here's Morant. Indiana with a rebound. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Neesmith. Nembhard for 3. The offensive rebound. That shot off. Grizzlies trail by 3. Right side Morant. To the middle. Here's Clark. Good. And the setup by Morant.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So Memphis ends up going with a new group. And a chance now to look at the highest scoring. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Morant in for Conchar. Then for Indiana, Pascal Siakam. He's checked in for Huff. And Halliburton is subbed in for Furphy. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Moran against McConnell. Aldama outside. Jackson, the pass to Aldama. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Pacers trail by 7. Moran and Jerome, that's their backcourt. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Aldama in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here's Siakam. Oh, wow! Oh,
Watch out for the
big finish.
Yes, sir, Obi Toppin. Very few better at throwing it down than him.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. And one thing you can say about today's NBA, Shams, it keeps you guessing.
Oh, does it? I mean, this is an era of wide open competition. We've seen the flattening of the lottery odds, the big comebacks, especially in the playoffs this past year, a different champion each season. These are exciting times to be sure, and I think continuingly with this collective bargaining agreement, we're going to see more and more parity in the league.
And a year-round news cycle, which is good for you.
I'll be ready, BA. You know this is much more fun for me.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. John Morant able to fly with the best, but he said, sometimes I get knocked out of the air and hit the floor. After the game, you may feel that, so I just pick and choose, man. Hey, 2 points is 2 points. I get it done. That's all that matters. Guys, back to you.
He can still get up. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie.
That's his second triple this quarter after hitting one earlier. This is how you space the floor.
They set the screen. Jerome passes to Jackson. The 3 is up. Sends it home from three-point land. Jackson's got 8 here in this quarter.
Appears like he's found his footing here in the second quarter. Much more efficient.
McConnell from outside. The rebound by Edey.
They'd love to get more help from him offensively right now.
Jackson. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes. Moran's got 3 assists tonight.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Shoots. Halliburton misses.
With no D around, you expect him to knock down that midi.
No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
3 on 3. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Oh, that's a great block. Jackson protecting the house.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Clark is checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Wells comes in for Aldama. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Jerome. Then for Indiana, Jackson, he's checked in for Siakam. Neesmith comes in for Matherin. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. And that one's good. Caldwell Pope's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
And Shams, the last few years, teams often giving up a lot of draft picks when they traded for a difference maker.
The market has changed, BA, and the thought process has been, assuming the trade moves the needle, those picks you're giving up aren't very good. But listen, if the trade doesn't work, you just gave up the farm. And that's the risk reward that you play with as a general manager.
Now here's Toppin. He's got 5. That 3's off the mark.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
And that one's good. Moran.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
Moran against Halliburton. Down low. Back to Toppin. From the arc. The rebound by Edey. Memphis leading by 8. Pass to Moran. Back to Wells. And here's Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. Morant with it. He's got 9. No, 4 for 9 from the floor now. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Nembhard, the pass to Toppin. And he banks in the layup. Toppin's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's exactly where Toppin wants to attack you, inside at close range.
And Shams, thanks for dropping in, man. It is always a pleasure to have you.
Likewise, we've got to do this again soon. I've got news coming up on the other line here. Hold on, BA. Hold on. We'll definitely do this again soon.
Oh, we know he's always got news.
Hey, I mean, if something is going down that's big news, Shams is the first to get a hold of it. He knows everybody around the NBA.
Morant bullies his way in for the bucket.
They've really gotten away from the three-point shot as they've pulled out in front.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that can be a mistake. But they weren't shooting it especially well early on, so I think it makes sense to shy away from the triple.
It's a nice passing by Indiana here. And Nesmith gets it to go.
This is what Nesmith does extremely well. Stretch the floor.
36 seconds left in the first half of this game. And he's going for the oop here. And the dunk by Edey.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
And here's Indiana now, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. And the dunk by Jackson.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Now Morant. With the floater. It's been all about Jaren Jackson for the Grizzlies. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
And get ready for the band half-court shot formula. They're thinking about the shot.
Hello there, everybody. It's halftime, and right now the Indiana Pacers are in the midst of a good battle.
I hate what they're doing on defense. Giving up too many gimmies, it makes me mad just watching it.
And I've seen you on the golf course and the hardwood, Shaq. Gimmies are the only shots you make.
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
And taking a look at the Pacers, they didn't come out the gates the way they hoped. Took the L, but they don't think that represents who they are.
Well, it might be just a matter of shaking off that rust, Shaq. And I think the second game will give us some insight.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, how about Jaren Jackson? An impressive effort here today.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And for offensive players, they say that understanding angles gives a big advantage. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Clark?
I think I can be a little bit. When you think about the geometry of the game, angles, spacing, timing, those things are not what you would think about when you think geometry, but how you cut, how you move, when you move, get to the basket, all of that stuff is part of the geometry of the game.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Siakam and Jackson playing together in the front court. And it's Nesmith in at the 3 slot. Now here's Halliburton. Siakam in the post. Jackson on him. Siakam, no good.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Jackson against Caldwell Pope. Clark, the pass to Morant. Here's Jackson. And no good, trying to use the glass. Pacers trail by 3. Nembhard left side. Pass to Siakam. Here's Halliburton. The 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And then Morant with the dunk.
Once Ja Morant gets rolling, there is no stopping him. Ja is feeling it tonight.
Nembhard against Caldwell Pope. Halliburton outside. And it's Halliburton. Gets it to go inside.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
To the inside. Outside for Morant. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Nembhard outside. Inside. Pass to Siakam. Halliburton outside. Here's the 3. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got assist number 5 here tonight.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Looking back at the start of his career, Siakam only took a year or 2 to make his mark.
And, you know, B.A., he's just the kind of guy we love watching play. I mean, you know what you're going to get from him every night. Tremendous effort and the ability to impact the game at both ends. He's consistent, reliable, steady, and he can be explosive at the offensive end.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Wells. For 3, Caldwell Pope. They get the rebound. Clark. Outside Morant. Clark with the screen. Morant, the pass to Clark. Here's Jackson. And that one comes up a bit short.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Siakam outside. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Ja Morant picks one up, and he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Isaiah Jackson, shooting 1.
That one misses for Jackson. You know, Clark, despite winning 3 championships prior to the NBA days, the Pacers are still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, they've been close a couple of times in the history of the NBA, 2000 and 2025. They've had some really great teams over the years in the 90s and 2010s, and they came close last year, and I think they'll continue to knock and one day kick that door in.
They still need this, and that one drops for them.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Siakam looking it over. And stolen by Jackson. In transition, here they come. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
For Indiana, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Pass to Siakam. Now Nembhard. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 5. 3-pointer, Halliburton. Halliburton nails the 3.
At the arc, Halliburton, confident, no fear, no hesitation. He sees a good shot, he's letting it fly.
Nembhard against Caldwell Pope. From downtown, Indiana with a rebound. Jackson's got rebound number 11. Siakam with it. Jackson in his pocket. It's a nice passing by Indiana here. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Siakam. Takes the three. Siakam hits from downtown.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Fires the three. Indiana with a rebound. Pass to Halliburton. Caldwell Pope against Siakam. Halliburton outside. Launches a three. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Siakam's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And so Tuomas Isalo calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Edey's checked in for Clark. Aldama comes in for Wells. And Jerome subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Then for Indiana, Toppin. He's checked in for Jackson. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Neesmith. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Nembhard. Now here's Aldama. He's got 6. Jackson for 3. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Mathurin. Pass to Siakam. Toppin outside. From deep. Aldama grabs the board. Aldama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Moran against McConnell. Now Jerome. Jackson the screen. Will it go? And it's Jerome with a 3. Jerome's got 6.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Yes! A Moran 3!
That's now his 2nd three-pointer of the half and his 3rd of the night.
Pass to Siakam. And here's Toppin from the arc. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Aldama. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's McConnell. He has 6. From 13, strong bucket by Siakam.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Williams is checked in for Memphis. Conchar comes in for Morant. And the Pacers also making a change. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jackson comes in for Williams. And it's Morant in for Conchar. And the Pacers also making a change. Tyrese Halliburton's checked in for Huff. Morant and Jerome, that's their backcourt. Jackson out there with Edey. And it's Aldama in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And really an offensive transformation for the Grizzlies since 2024, Grant.
Yeah, they're pushing the pace, playing a unique style with a lot of cutting and movement off the ball, crashing the offensive glass. I mean, it all seems to be working.
That's good from Siakam. The 2025 playoffs had some incredible comebacks, Clark. Indiana had some all-timers.
Yeah, it was absolutely unreal. The excitement, the drama, the close finishes. I mean, unbelievable. How about these wins for the Pacers? Down by 7 with less than 40 seconds against the Bucks. Got it done. Also trailed by 7 with under a minute versus the Cavs. Won that one. And losing by 9 in the last minute against the Knicks and came through again with a win. And even in the finals, they made some miraculous comeback wins against OKC. Had at least one miraculous comeback win. So an amazing clutch playoff performance by the Indiana Pacers.
Here's Edey following the bucket by the Pacers. And it's in there.
Not just an aggressive scorer, Morant is also a fantastic distributor.
Toppin, a screen on Edey. Toppin outside. McConnell against Jerome. Back to Toppin. Takes a three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Pass to Aldama. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Here's Jerome. Misses the three. Indiana leading by 4. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. Here's Siakam. Pascal Siakam with a nice finish.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
And so Moran will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. McConnell with a steal. Halliburton up top. Back to McConnell. Halliburton outside. Releases. The rebound by Edey. The Grizzlies have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Moran.
McConnell finds Siakam. Toppin, a screen on Edey. Down low. And there's Toppin on the assist by Siakam. Siakam's got his 9th assist of the game now. And timeout is called by Tuomas Hisalo. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
On your feet, fans, here they go. Grizzlies.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Clark is checked in for Edey. Wells comes in for Aldama. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Jerome. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Head coach of the Grizzlies had some words for his team over the break. He was harping on the number of offensive rebounds that they've given up. He told them they have to recommit to the defensive glass. He said, quote, "We're not walking away with the W if we don't box out." A simple message, guys, but an important one.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Siakam, the pass to Toppin. Here's McConnell. 4 on the clock. Fires it.
Well, if he can somehow get into a rhythm offensively, I think they could stretch this lead.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Wells. Uses the glass on the layup.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
Pacers leading by 4. Siakam outside. Shoots from 12. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's, here's Moran. Oh my goodness!
Disrespectful. Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And Indiana with some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Toppin. Neesmith comes in for Matherin. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for McConnell. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Outside Neesmith. Nembhard outside. There's the triple. Counted from distance. Nembhard's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Moran attacking. Clark against Jackson. Puts up a 3, and that one's good. Jackson for 3. Jackson's got 7 now in this quarter.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Siakam, no good.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Jackson outside to take the lead. Indiana with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. To the inside. It's stolen. And now Memphis on the break. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Pacers with a rebound. Jackson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Now Siakam. Halliburton outside. The three ball is down.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better.
Jackson with a screen on Halliburton. Outside, Caldwell Pope. No good from 3.
Really hard to stay competitive when you're taking low percentage shots.
Count it.
Halliburton going off like this is fun to watch. He's really been engaged offensively.
Morant. Rebounded by Jackson. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot. And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And it's Morant off the drive. Nembhard with a steal. Here's Jackson. Siakam. He's off from 3. Grizzlies trail by 10. Morant on the take. Yes, John. A menace off the bounce.
And that's Morant for you. Not settling. When he sees the opening, he goes for it.
There's a minute 17 left in the 4th. Outside Siakam. Takes a 3. Clock at 6. Nembhard outside. Here's Siakam. Another chance. Busting through inside. Siakam.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Pacers.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in the 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And what a huge performance it was for Pascal Siakam.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots. I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up, W in the bag.
I mean, if I was out there, I'd probably test anyone but Jackson Jr.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Boy, and that'll give them a nice injection. Nothing like a rejection to get a team fired up.
Here's Siakam. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Halliburton outside. Here's Siakam. Halliburton outside. Can't get the 3. And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Pascal, these days you are called upon to carry this team. Does that bring added pressure?
This is a game that I love, and I just want to have fun playing the game. And I think, I got to just be myself. Like, don't get lost in everything going on. Be yourself. Play basketball, have fun. And, I'm just happy to be able to go out there and play hard.
Guys, he wants the pressure. Thanks, Pascal.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Pascal Siakam.